Home game this past Sunday, was able to clinch the division against a tough opponent and a division opponent, Buffalo Bills. What's up, everybody? We had a little bit of a hiatus with the holidays and everything going on, but we're back here, double coverage with the McCourty twins. Your host here, J-Mac, Jason McCourty, with my co-host, sidekick,
Devin McCourty,
lesser
D-Mac.
twin.
Can I say D? Yeah, D-Mac.
Inferior, however you want to slice it.
Just get to the good stuff.
Like I said, welcome back. We're here again. Obviously, you know, quick shout out to our sponsors, Boston Medical Center and Embrace Kids. We have partnered together to tackle the sickle cell disease. As always, head to tacklesicklecell.org for more information. And as you guys know, you can always check out our show on iTunes first and foremost.
Mama, we made it.
And also on YouTube. All you have to do is search double coverage with the McCourty twins. And if you're looking for us on social media, we are there as well. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. No Snap Face. Are there any new ones out?
Not that I know of.
There's no more MySpace.
We're old, so we don't really know.
Yeah, like there's
MySpace.
There's no more top 8s.
Tom will still be in my top 8.
Yeah.
Not Tom Brady. Tom from MySpace.
Yeah,
you probably got to be 30 plus to know what that means.
Nah, not that old.
Really?
Maybe. But anyway, at McCourty Twins is our handle. I guess I kind of.
Oh no, you'd be younger, I think.
Yeah.
Because I remember me and Talib, we was talking about a MySpace story, and he said when he was in the NFL, he was still on it.
Shout out one of my teammates. He met his now wife on MySpace some years ago.
Hey. That's where it's at. ChristianMingle.com.
You can find love anywhere.
Yeah, I mean.
Feel me? You meet your wife anywhere at school?
She found me.
Strong pickup by her, huh?
I ain't said you did.
She may disagree.
With
holiday recap. Yesterday was Christmas. You guys won't be watching this today. It'll be in a few days, I guess. Whatever day.
So a couple of days ago was Christmas.
So you know, but today is the 26th when we're recording.
I'm just saying when they watch it a couple of days ago, it'll be Christmas.
But I want to be I don't want
to. I still got leftover candy cane.
Yeah. Anyhow, yesterday was Jesus' birthday.
It's got glitter on
it. The day he was born.
The importance of Christmas.
The importance of Christmas.
Not your gifts and all that nonsense, or somebody named Santa Claus.
Came to Earth, didn't even have a place to stay. There were no rooms at the inn. Placed him in the manger.
But even the shepherds came to see him.
Shepherds came to see him.
Bottom of the totem pole, shepherds.
He saved us all too.
That's what it shows. Nowhere to stay, but all are welcome.
My 6-year-old's starting to understand it. Like you say, whose birthday? She sometimes says God. She sometimes says Jesus. Still a little confusing for her, but
she's picking it up.
Through. My 3-year-old, no shot. He asked me today, Daddy, Santa coming back? I don't think so, buddy. Not today. But it was pretty funny. The kids
did they ask how Santa get in? Because you don't have a chimney.
No, they didn't.
Because I always wondered that when I was a kid. We lived in an apartment, and my mom used to tell us that she would crack the window and Santa would come in through the window.
Santa kind of big though, bro.
And then I'd be like, man, we on the 2nd floor. But then she'd be like, Santa's sled, it flies. So, bunch of lies compiled. Oh, if you haven't had a chance, check out DMX doing Rudolph the Red-Nosed. By far, the most elite Christmas song you can hear is DMX.
Shiny nose.
Right there. There it goes. Then one Christmas. Come on. That's how it kind of. That's the gist of it. Go check that out.
Like I was saying, kids woke up around 9:30ish. My oldest, Liana, 6 years old, she woke up first. She started to head downstairs. I had just rolled over. Called her, don't go downstairs yet. Like, you got to go downstairs as a family. Like, that's a crucial part of Christmas. Like, can't nobody go downstairs before everybody else.
So who woke up last out of the kids?
Kai, the youngest. Yeah, we had to wake her up because the other two were dying to go downstairs. But the middle kid, Caden, 3 years old, he got to the top of the steps and he looked down and saw presents under the tree. And it was a lot more presents than when he went to sleep the night before. He said, "Oh my gosh, Santa brought all that?" So it was a pretty exciting.
Was this was the first year he kind of understood it a little bit
like
more?
Last year it was just like, oh, let me unwrap this, like, oh, this gift. Like, nah, this year he was all in. Like, I don't have no more presents. There's no more, Daddy. Like, bro, you just opened up like 10 presents. That you good.
Dang, too many presents. 10?
I don't know.
I mean, too much family. Mommy got too many gifts. I got gifts. Kids worked out.
Yeah, they did.
Deuce sent gifts, made us all look bad.
Yeah. Shout out Santa.
Santa's all right. Shout out to parents. Play Santa. But they're the real MVPs.
It was a special Christmas, the first Christmas
since 2009
that we've been able to spend together. 2009, my rookie year. Dev got in the car, drove all the way to Tennessee.
13 hours in Tennessee in a Ford. In a Ford Taurus. But the Ford Taurus wasn't the bad part. I made the mistake of riding with my mom and my stepdad, who packed the Ford Taurus all the way out, that I sat in the back seat and could not move. And then I was no help to drive. My back was on fire. I only drove like an hour. And they probably thought, my mom probably thought I was a terrible driver. She was like, man, this dude comes all the way to Tennessee and only drives an hour of a 13-hour trip. But they packed the car with Jay stuff so much. Literally, I sat like this the whole time. Oh, the people on iTunes can't hear that. But I was squished. My stepdad's like 5'11", 6 foot, so like it just didn't work out for my leg room. And
I just remember getting there, it's like, yo, I'll never make that drive again.
And I've never driven to Tennessee ever again.
There you go.
Only fly.
Solid trip though. You had fun, right?
Experience. It was okay. Yeah. Y'all lost to San Diego.
San Diego Superchargers.
It was cold though. Tennessee was supposed to be nice. It was cold.
It was cold that game.
But we Kit Kat cooled it. I saw Young Buck. Young Buck was there in a fur coat. So that was pretty cool. Those y'all know from New York. So G Unit was big. 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, Tony Yayo, all was in G Unit. And I saw Young Buck live in person at the Nashville, Tennessee Titans versus San Diego. Shout out Young Buck. Made Cashville.
Made it a great trip.
And I didn't know Cashville was really a town in Tennessee until I got to Tennessee and I saw it on the highway on the green signs. It said Cashville. I said, man,
Cashville's not no town in Tennessee.
It is. It said Cashville.
No.
Cashville, Tennessee.
You made that up.
I'm telling you, Cashville, Tennessee, bro. How you live out there and you ain't know that? Well, I know it popped up. See how many people live there.
No. Cashville, Tennessee. In the Urban Dictionary does not count. Cashville Records.
Cashville, Tennessee, baby.
What was the best gift you'd say you got or that you gave?
I didn't get any gifts. No, I did get gifts. That'll probably be the gift I gave.
Your wife gave you a gift?
Oh yeah, that was the best gift I got. So 2 years ago I got married, going on 3 years now. But I got married and I told my wife I set up the joint accounts through my financial advisor and all of that. And she kept pressing me about it because she needed to pay for something. I don't remember what exactly. Oh, it was for the house probably. We were still moving, so furniture and all of that. And so my financial advisor texts me. He's like, yeah, just talk to Michelle. She had me set everything up. I just need you to do X, Y, Z. And I wasn't mad at that part. I was going to do it anyway. But I told her, I said, dang, you couldn't wait? So then 2 years later, I always get on her and Jay gets on her because she has a bank account that she had before we got married and no one knows this bank account. She got this mysterious bank account and she hassled me about getting a joint account to add her on. And I'm like, joint account means two people come as one. She ain't put no money in the joint account. She ain't add anything. I ain't saying we got to go dollar for dollar, but I'm just saying you could put $1 in the account. So this Christmas, me and my wife, we don't exchange gifts. We try to give the kids something and then we try to donate to a charity from each other. So she gets me a gift and now I'm kind of angry. I wasn't angry because I got her a gift last year. Anyway, so
yeah, this is getting
long story short. So I open the gift. It's in this big box. Then this big box inside of a littler box. Then there's a littler box inside of a littler box, and it's a littler box.
Let's go with smaller. Let's go with a small box inside a smaller box inside a small. Let's start with the littler. My 6-year-old doesn't say littler.
And then inside is this tiny gold box that looks like a jewelry box.
Who raised you?
And then, but before that, it was inside this box of candy with my favorite candies. Smarties, Sweet Tarts, Purple Skittles, the best of the best. You guys know.
We're not getting paid for these advertisements.
And then,
candies.
And then as I open it, it's a green TD Bank card with my name on it. And it's a card to her account. That's a big step.
Yeah, because she already zeroed that thing
The sad thing is, I don't know what I did with the card because they got us PJs with no pockets. Women, if you are married and you want to do what we do, pajamas for Christmas Day with the whole family, get PJs with pockets. Grown men need to have their wallet on them, their phone, and their keys at all times, even if you're inside. So I go to Jay's house. I ain't got nowhere to put my wallet. So, long story short, I made a couple bucks. I don't know how much money's in the account, but we are going to try to see if we can overdraft this account by New Year's.
Now that we're done with the show, since Dev took all the time to talk about his damn
You should have asked me about my favorite gift. And
my goodness.
And I was going to talk about the good bed sheets I got, but you reminded me of the card.
Mama gave you bed sheets too?
Yeah, she always gets the same thing.
That's all. I needed bed sheets for the guest room at the house too.
Yeah, because we was guests at his house yesterday. It is not up to par. I mean, I know he's only on a 1-year contract here, but I mean, it was just total. You know what I mean?
When you lay your hat to your home, I've been in a different location the past 3 years, man. You got to be able to pick up and go at the drop of a hat.
And that's what it looks like. His house is like it is ready to be picked up and gone.
What you mean? There's table.
For one, he has couches on hardwood floor that has nothing on the bottom of them. So when you sit on the floor and play with the kids and you try to get some back support and lean on the couch slides backwards.
But when you sit on the couch, it don't slide.
I'm just saying, I'm not that big for a couch to be sliding backwards.
So
your wife's gonna kill me for saying these.
Anywho, so mommy gets me sheets for Christmas. Like the gift, good gift. But at the end of the day, they're queen size sheets. My bed's a king. So the sheets.
She got sheets for herself. Hey, moms know how to do it best. She got me sheets too, but it don't matter because she's allergic to everything. So she uses her own sheets, I think. I think she might use our sheets now because we use the scent free.
For those of you that follow us on any of the social media platforms, you saw yesterday, Christmas, December 25th, we posted our group McCourty's family picture of us and 5 kids and 2 women sitting on the chair, on the couches, attempting to take a family photo.
2 kids crying.
I think one kid was smiling though. I think my daughter was smiling.
2 adult men looking angry. That's us.
That was the main feedback I got of anybody that said anything. It was just like Jay looks like he's ready to be done with it.
And if you did see it, J-Max still has on his hat. The AFC East champ hat. My daughter's the one with her mouth wide open crying. My son looks very attentive, like he's trying to see. Jay's oldest is looking for something else. But needless to say, the pajamas are cool. The guys have on green sleeves. The girls have red sleeves. Pretty cool pick.
Pat had a funny comment on Instagram. He said J-Mac probably slept in that hat. I did not sleep in the hat, but I like the hat. Pretty cool hat. Never had one. Gonna enjoy it. Anywho, going back to holiday pictures.
But all new parents, do not try to take a family picture with your kids 30 to 45 minutes past nap time. It will not work.
But it's the wives that want to take the picture. I'm okay with not, like, let's get some candids throughout the day. Opening
Shout
gifts,
out Mama Mac. She took
with
the
a gift. Like, we don't have to be.
We got the candids. We got a dope live picture on your iPhones. Jay's son, Jay has a bouncy house that he brought from Nashville. Jay's son absolutely runs through my daughter in the bounce house, and she flies and hits her head on the back of the bounce house. Everyone is safe from this incident.
They sent her to daddy crying multiple times yesterday. We're working on toughening her up. So when she comes to the house,
took a couple toys from them.
She did.
She's little, but she's fast.
Best part of the day for me yesterday was definitely.
Good thing we asked.
Was definitely nap time.
Yeah, Jay always kills me. Tell me, I got 3 kids. I'll text him or I'm at his house and he's napping. He takes more naps than a single person.
10 minutes though. I just happened to drift off.
I don't get to nap. I got to be with one of the kids. I don't get to nap. I did nap when Lo took her bottle yesterday.
It's about time.
That's why I'm always yawning.
It's about time for Lo to give up the bottle.
I know. Tell my wife, bro. I don't make those decisions.
Yeah, I won't.
Any dentist who watched the show, please reach out to my wife and let her know. Her Instagram is like Dr. Yimac or something like that. YIMAC.
I won't address the topic without her present. So
she should come on the show. It's not my problem. The wives are supposed to be on the Christmas holiday special show.
They didn't get enough notice of when the show was going to be recorded.
Didn't get to call a makeup artist and person who do their hair to come to the house.
My wife doesn't have any of those people.
Yeah, all right. They all do their makeup and hair, though. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Anyhow, as you alluded to earlier, when you talked about me wearing a hat during the family picture, Sunday.
Yes, Patriots won the AFC East, 10th time. Cool story. Them and Atlanta Braves. Awesome experience for Jay. First time he gets to go in the playoffs. No time to celebrate. Won to the Jets. Did I hit it or what?
I'd go with or what?
I'm just saying.
Home game this past Sunday, was able to clinch the division against a tough opponent and a division opponent, Buffalo Bills. A little bit of a back and forth game. Defense able to come up with some turnovers to help put the game away in the fourth quarter. Really cool moment walking inside the locker room. As you guys know, I'm excited after every win. So getting a chance to put on that T-shirt and hat, taking your position group photo with your hats on. Pretty cool experience.
I gave Jay his hat too.
I vaguely remember
I gave
that.
you a hat. I remember that.
I feel like
I was in before you for like a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
I did. I'm telling you, it happened.
Okay, well, thank you for passing.
A lot happened. You didn't know what was going on.
I was able to snag a hat for my wife. I don't know if I'll be payroll deducted for that, but if so, she earned it. So
she was so happy when I walked out.
I mean, she's been a part of, like, she has to listen to me come home and vent over the past 9 years.
For you guys that don't, Jay talks a lot when he got vent. Michael Griffin still call him on the phone. They still be venting about the 2012 Tennessee team.
Yo,
I don't even know their record in 12, but I'm just saying they always talk about
some agonizing years. My guy Altron Werner texted me, he said, "Man, I'm living vicariously through you." But we had some tough years. You don't know what that's like. Anyway, like it says there, definitely fun celebrating Sunday after the game. But it moves on so quick. I mean, it's like you won your division. Oh, we're going to play. Dang, we got a big game coming up this Sunday. So it's like so fast, it flips over to once Monday hit, it was like, all right, let me start watching film on the Jets so we can get ready for this game. So,
but the cool thing about this time of year is every game essentially is a playoff game.
Yeah, that's true.
So this week we'll be playing the Jets. And I think the thing about this week is people are like, well, it's not a playoff game for the Jets. Yeah, but they're a division team. We play them every year. And they get to try to
They don't like us.
Yeah, and they get to try to change our season. Like, everyone knows the implications and all of that. Like, right now, you got teams that are playing. You win, you're in. You got teams playing. You win, you get a rest.
There's no AFC team that has clinched a spot in the playoffs.
So you got everyone all playing division games. So either a team's playing to get into the playoffs or they're playing to try to ruin or change a team's that they play twice a year season.
They're trying to set the tone for next year.
Week 17 is going to be awesome.
Yeah. I like the way the NFL did that with the scheduling, all division opponents.
And we'll have a tough game against the Jets. If you watch, Sam Darnold's been playing awesome. I think it's 7 touchdowns, 1 interception since he's returned from his injury. Robbie Anderson went crazy last week. Herndon, tight end for the Jets, has been playing awesome. So it's a tough game. You know we got our hands full.
Without a doubt.
And I think it's a young team who's really building towards the future. So we'll be ready to go, putting in the work, post-Christmas, pre-New Year's Eve work.
Speaking of youth, Tom Brady has captured the fountain of youth. He's going to play forever. Forever. I want to live forever. Forever.
Jay-Z. And Tom Brady loves Jay-Z. So
yeah, he comes out to Jay-Z.
I mean, it kind of matches. Jay-Z, I mean, rapping since, the 80s? Drops an album, I'm buying it. Or I'm going to stream it.
Top of the charts.
Title, that's him.
Mm-hmm. TB12, that's Tom.
I mean, you go on a bar, you want a place to work out, you want sheets.
But I mean, I saw it was all over the news. Like, Tom Brady says he plans to play next year, but I was just like,
that was expected.
Duh, like, are you watching the guy? Like, why wouldn't he? So
you gotta realize, man, sometimes people they just don't know.
He is TB12. He is the GOAT.
But I think it is cool. Like, even he says, like, he feels fortunate. If you're married, fortunate your wife allows you to keep playing. And then also just the ability to still play football at a high high level at 41. He said something to me the other day. I probably made fun of him for something. And he was like, man, I can't wait to see you at 41 playing football. I look like 41 playing football. Who, me?
It's not normal.
I think he even forgets. Man, what you doing? Like, you like an alien.
Yeah.
You just run some humans in here, man. Like, the rest of us won't be that 41.
I am going to miss the commentary from DJ Swearinger.
After the Washington games?
Yeah, I'm going to miss it. I saw after the Titans game is when he said they were in the wrong defensive call. He probably watches more film than the defensive coaches. That's pure entertainment. Like, you can't.
My man, one thing I give my man is he was balling this year.
He has
in Washington.
Yep. Led the team in interceptions, led the
Pro
team
Bowl
in pass
alternate.
breakups.
But you could probably argue for him being selected into the Pro Bowl this year.
You could call him a snub.
Always snubs. That's how it goes in the Pro Bowl. But I don't know, man. He might have been trying to get up out of there.
If there's one, that's the thing. People look at him and be like, oh, man, he's an idiot. Why would you say that stuff about your team and expect them to keep you? But maybe you didn't want them to keep you. Maybe you wanted to get up out of there. So you like, I'm
and it was funny because remember we were sitting there. They was like, we was in one of our group chats and guys like, who you think's gonna claim him? Talking about like different playoff teams. I'm like, playoff team, but he's gonna get claimed by one of the teams that don't have a good record. Like, they have claiming rights. Surely enough, Arizona gets the first right, claims him right back. He was just there in Arizona, so you get a guy that you're familiar with, obviously a guy who's one of the top safeties in the league, and you get him at a rate that, you know, to me is really not that expensive for the way he played this year. So, you know, it's always.
But there is something to say. You go from obviously Washington. I don't know. I don't think they still have a chance to make it to the playoffs. I don't think so. Yeah. But we're on the edge, on the cusp, I guess, throughout the season. And now you go to Arizona, a team that obviously struggled in their first season under Coach Wilson.
But it's a place you're familiar with. Like, he was just there 2 years ago. So, and Arizona's an awesome place. And you get to play with Chandler Jones. Sack master is what they call him. I'm just saying. It's always funny to me. I think, like, media-wise and fan-wise, they love that. They love the DJ Swearingers who go out there, play hard, and then say exactly how they feel after the game. But then teams are like, that's too much, you know? So it's always interesting, the balance of what you say to the media, what you say to your teammates, coaches.
And as you say, balance, for me, I like the balance of what the player says, obviously, but also I really appreciate the balance of what a coach says as well. I know there's been times in different seasons I've had coaches where I felt like it was like, players, you don't talk about this, you don't talk about that. But then a coach would get up there and totally give his evaluation of how somebody's playing throughout the season or something like that. And it's just like, I'd sit there and I'm just like, man, you could have said a lot less. It's like, as players, you don't want us to say too much. But then at the same time, I'm going to feel the need to defend myself if something's said about me in the media.
I agree. I do think that. And I think when dealing with all of this, it's what fits you. I don't think players need to say, I have to do it this way, or I have to do it that way. I think you should be yourself. And I think that's what DJ Swearinger, he was himself.
No, that's true.
Saying how he feels.
The NFL creates that opportunity. I felt like in college it was just real uniform, like everybody's this way. And now in the NFL you get an opportunity to showcase your personality, who you are, what platforms you want to use, and etc. So definitely a different and a cool aspect.
And moving right along, UFC. So Jon Jones, brother of Chan Jones,
brother of Arthur Jones.
One time, when Chan was here,
he's gonna go into another story.
I used to always tell Chan, hey man, when Jon come up to the game, you tell Bones Jones he could get it. We could do this wherever. I'm ready. Talking trash, you know what I mean? Joking, obviously joking. Chan ain't gonna tell. And then one time after the game, we go up to one of the restaurants at Patriot Place, and Jon Jones and Chan walk in, and Chan like, remember you said you wanted to see it? And Jon Jones came in there and got in the stands. I was like, oh, Jon, what's up, bro? Chan playing, man. I ain't say nothing bad about you. All the Jones brothers, super cool, great people. But fight the whole thing, not just like one thing, the whole card is moved from Nevada to LA, to California, because of the whatever substance Jon Jones was banned 15 months for is still in his system, but it's small traces that they believe is still from the last time. And I guess in Nevada, it doesn't work. You can't, what's the name? Dana White says, you know what?
In what, Nevada, he wouldn't have been able to fight?
He wouldn't have been able to fight. So he said, you know what? UFC, Cali.
Oh.
Let's do this. And it was like, I think, what, a week and a half? Like, it's not like this is fast moving. But I think that makes sense. Like, if the man had a substance, failed, and he did the time that he was suspended for and couldn't fight, like, why bring him back when we can do, like, science tells us if that should still be there and what the size should be, or you know what I mean, specifics. Like, what are we doing? Like, why would we schedule a fight and then like, oh yeah, we can't do it because like we knew that was gonna happen. So I think that's pretty cool for UFC to do that and get the fight done. And I mean, obviously it's gonna make them some money too.
I was about to say, this is a business, and they know obviously he's one of the best fighters to come through UFC, and he's gonna make them a ton of money. So
but I think even in the NFL though, I think even if you like if you get suspended for different things, like it's like what's the name? Like it has time to get out your body.
Yeah, I mean, if you're placed in a program because you fail something, when you get tested the next week, I mean, it's like
what are we doing?
Yeah, you can't. But yeah, I don't know the extent of the story in which his substance and all of that. But at the end of the day,
we get to see Jon Bones Jones back.
Sports, all of this thing is a business. Like it's a game, but it's a business, and people don't care about people. People care about green. So at the end of the day, if we can make more money by moving it from Nevada
to California,
then we're gonna move that thing.
Hey, you can't go wrong with Vegas.
We'll move it
Vegas or LA, right?
We'll move it in a day if we have to.
Hey, you ever see one of them Bone Jones elbows? Vicious. Those dudes' arms could probably go on the laptop like this.
Yeah, you haven't, because obviously you didn't want to fight him. But anyway, speaking of
I did. I saw him. That's how I knew not to fight him.
Speaking of missing time, LeBron James looks like he may miss some time. Groin injury.
Every LA fan was scared to death when they zoomed in on Bron after he got hurt, and he said,
"It popped. I felt a pop. I felt a pop."
Fans was like, "No!" And then Bron comes in, he tells everyone it's minor, it's not that serious.
Yeah, well, NBA players are a little dramatic anyway, so.
No, I mean, you hurt your groin before.
You remember Paul Pierce?
The truth. Don't say nothing bad about the truth, bro. We in New England.
One of the best.
Don't say nothing bad about the truth. Nah, I know what you about to say. You about to try to.
One of the best Celtics to ever put on the uniform.
And now you about to tell us, but when he's
in all the record books.
So what? All right, don't say nothing. That's all we need to hear.
But it is a fact that he left the game in a wheelchair.
He was hurt.
I'm not giving comments.
He was hurt.
I'm not giving analysis. I'm not giving my own opinion. He left the game.
He was hurt.
In a wheelchair.
He went in the back. They gave him that Space Jam juice, and he came back and lit that thing up.
Indeed. But
you can't handle the truth. Not the.
That damn wheelchair handled the truth for that stroll into the locker room.
Hey, what they say? Minor setback for a major comeback.
Major comeback. And if you can make the setback look even more major, the comeback look even better.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I'm sure when Bron come back, it'll be major because he Bron.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, maybe in a couple years we'll be saying who's the best James in here. Little Bryce. Did you see Bron give advice to give advice to Bryce?
Yeah, his son. He talked to him. I guess, did they lose the game?
They won the game.
But his son felt like he played bad.
Yeah, he told him the little game-winning plays he made. Awesome.
I thought it was really funny, though. I saw a meme. Let me see if I can find this meme on Twitter, where it's talking about people. Somebody said, "I love to see this. As a father, you sit down and you explain to your son the nuances of the game, and you make him realize how special of a player he was. I love when parents talk to their kids like this after tough games. Shout out to @KingJames because it all makes a difference." Somebody retweeted and said, "One time when I got in the game, I threw a turnover, then I got a foul, and my mama screamed out, 'Sup?'" So you got to appreciate your mama being in the stand and understanding the game. And she watching, and she like, this boy done just turned the rock over. He done just fouled somebody 94 feet away from the hoop. You got to get his game. So you got to appreciate that talk too.
Parents going to bring it. They going to bring that
energy. One day I may get somebody to sub you on the show.
Yeah, it'll never be as good.
Bring our ratings up.
Who we got in the college football playoffs?
Who's playing in the college football playoffs?
That's your job to know, bro.
What you mean? I got a season. I'm on my first division. Think I'm worried about a college football playoff?
Who we got, Kev?
Notre Dame and Clemson. Alabama and Oklahoma.
Alabama win the whole thing.
All right, who you got out of Notre Dame, Clemson?
Alabama.
So I said we got Clemson and Bama again in the chip.
Nah, I'm gonna go underdog. I'm gonna go with Notre Dame versus Clemson, and I don't even know if they are the underdog, but Clemson's been in the champion. No, I'm gonna go personal. My team Chaplin from Tennessee Titans is now
shout out
Chaplin. Reggie Pleasant for the Clemson Tigers. So I'm gonna roll with Clemson. My dog Cody Sensabaugh, former Clemson Tiger. So I'm gonna roll with Clemson.
Clemson's the only team that's gonna have a chance against Bama because they spread it out. They do a good job.
Dances in the locker room.
They do a good job of what they do. I mean, they don't have Deshaun Watson anymore, but
yeah, that was a few years ago.
I'm still going Bama though. Roll Tide.
And who's Bama play?
Oklahoma. Kyle Murray. Hey, Oklahoma spreads it out too. So I like the matchups this year. I like it. I think Notre Dame's gonna get killed though. I'm not a fan.
You're just hating on an independent team.
I think they're gonna get killed. Yeah. If Notre Dame's halfway decent, they're gonna get all the love in the world. Shout out Sergio. He went to Notre Dame. We got drafted. Well, he was undrafted free, but we came in the same year. We grinded. Sergio Brown, Notre Dame.
Big Ric Flair buddy in the Indianapolis locker room.
Shout out Serge.
2 claps Ric Flair.
Shout out Serge. I used to always talk trash to him about how Pitt beat them because Pitt was in the Big East. I'm all about that Big East, baby. Old school Big East.
Old school Big East, man.
They don't know about that.
Old school Big East.
Oh, speaking of Jersey, Rutgers, Jersey. Hurley, upset. Kansas, Arizona State. Any of you guys don't know, played basketball in New Jersey High School, St. Joe's Montvale. Got the honor. Wasn't an honor at the time, but honor now. Playing against St. Anthony's. Bob Hurley, Hall of Fame basketball coach.
I remember one year we played him.
He's a high school coach. He's in the Naismith National Basketball Hall of Fame.
I remember one year we played him. It says St. Joe's gets caught and St. Anthony's buzzsaw. Yeah. That was how bad they beat us.
Beat us about 27, I think. Yeah. But there was some other times we was out there competing against them dudes. I got a chance to actually go and watch a practice. That dude is intense.
Makes every player sign a contract at the beginning of the season.
Man.
Holding them accountable for grades, schoolwork.
If my kids play basketball, I try to send them to
his documentary is pretty awesome.
Play with Dan or Bob Hurley, sons of obviously legendary Bob, because they got to be coaching it the right way. Their dad, I mean, it's just. So shout out Arizona State, Bobby Hurley.
I can respect
Upset City. Upset. Hey, college basketball got some real parity right now. I mean, I guess it's always like that early in the season, but that tournament might be halfway decent. Might be halfway decent.
We shall see.
Hey, and the NCAA, let Melo Ball in there, man. Let LaMelo Ball in there. Let them in college basketball. All you different high schools canceling to not play against them.
Yeah, that's weak, man.
You got some of the top players in the country, man. Let these guys go at it.
Let them compete.
I want to see that. I want to see the entertainment.
Oh, you know what I forgot to mention when we talked about holidays? I saw on social media a kid, he had the perfect setup. He put a camera underneath the tree, and he was going to see when Santa came to deliver them gifts. He was finally going to see who Santa was.
He's going to see Santa kissing mommy, like the Jackson 5 song.
Well, he got the exact opposite, because rolling around throughout the course of the night, dog rolls up, he sees a tree. What you do with a tree?
Drop that deuce.
Dog dropped the deuce right in front of the camera. I was like, ugh, that's rough, but that's an awesome Christmas gift to that kid, man. So I was happy for him.
What was the first thing that went wrong in that video? Dogs should not have room to go take a dump under the Christmas tree.
They needed a few more presents.
Just spread them.
You
don't need that many.
That's true. Spread them out. Spread them out.
You feel me? Nice idea about a kid, though. I like it.
Speaking of presents.
Oh, no. Shout out Christopher Harmon, Duran's son. We did the Bash Pro Shop with a jock, gridiron on the gifts on the gridiron. And with that, you take a kid shopping, but you take a picture with Santa first. So young Chris told Duran, he said, I'm going to ask Santa my name. I bet he know it. And dude, obviously not very quick on his feet, has no response. He just looks at Chris like, yeah, I mean, Chris pulls up on Santa. Santa, what's my name?
You know your name, boy.
Santa says, you know your name, man. You know it. You know, nah, what's my name? Santa, I guess, kept doing this for a good 20 minutes. A good like 30, 40 seconds until they had to take the picture and go. So
cool story.
It was a cool story. Kids are creative,
Speaking of presents, I hope the kids that played in the Servpro First Response Bowl game got awesome gifts for going to the bowl game. First and foremost, I hope that. What was it? BC and Boise State?
Mm-hmm. Shout out Kev behind making everything happen, Boston College. But shout out my guy, Shea McClellan, Boise State alone.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with it.
I'm just saying.
I hope they got awesome gifts because the game was played today. There was a rain delay.
Kind of played today.
Yeah, I guess you can say they warmed up. There was a rain delay in the first quarter, so they had to delay the game, obviously.
Hour and a half they delayed.
And instead of finding a way to play the game, they just canceled it. They just canceled the game. Like, hey kids, thanks for coming out here. Thanks for spending Christmas in Dallas. No matter where you're from, where your family's at. Maybe they flew in, maybe they didn't, but
Kev said it best. He said everybody's complaining about kids skipping bowls. What we gonna do now if the bowl's skipping bowls?
Bowls skipping bowls.
What we doing?
That's terrible. They said to the kids, man, this game y'all playing in, man, the college football playoffs didn't start yet. We don't care about this bowl game.
So what do? We got TV money, we got sponsors, we got everything. Like, man, I paid to put my name on this bowl.
And they
what you mean there's no game? I need an MVP. I need to bring out the thing. We need to award a trophy. I need all those pictures for next year.
So if you're a head coach and you got a bowl bonus in your contract, I need that.
I need all that.
I need that. Somebody
I need that I won though. Like, you know, you go to the Pro Bowl and you get a winner, you get a loser. I need the winner.
I won.
Pool. Well, that's what I want.
I guess technically Boston College when they were up 7-0.
Yeah, with 3 quarters to play.
Yeah, but I mean they won.
I mean, with 3 quarters to play.
Who do we got to send a letter to somebody?
Yeah, man. That's bad. That's terrible. We speak about all this. The worst part of it is the kids. You got seniors. Some hopefully have a chance to go play in the NFL, but you'll have some other seniors.
Not others. Most
seniors. This would have been this was their last football game.
Yeah.
And you stopped it in 10 minutes. Like, did we not check the forecast for the week? Could we not brainstorm?
Hopefully the trip was fun.
I don't know. I don't know much about Dallas, but I'm sure
D-Town Boogie.
Most of the time, these bowl games do a pretty good job of taking care of these kids. So, I don't know. That's just brutal. You know, like you said, hopefully they got a good amount of money as a per diem.
First responders bowl game. Should have been able to play through the rain.
Lightning probably.
Yeah, but they got first responders on deck.
Nah.
Too bad there's no dome in Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, they should have pulled up on Jerry. Yeah, I don't know, Jerry.
It's a business.
You might be right.
May not be making enough money to host that bowl game.
Maybe.
You feel me?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. That's brutal, though.
Disappointing all around.
Very disappointing. Very disappointing. I wish I could say this is the most disappointing news we have today, but it's not.
It's not.
Always repping Jersey and New York area.
Not right now.
Gonna have to take the L here on this one. I'm gonna let you know right now. We're gonna do who lost the weekend after this. There's a lot of losers of the weekend in this one. So in Buno, New Jersey,
I think it's Buna, but I'm not
Buna
sure.
Regional High School. A wrestler was actually, I believe he was wrestling for the state championship.
I don't know if it was for the championship.
Andrew Johnson.
But in order to be wrestling for a championship means that you've had to be dominating in wrestling, competing, wrestling in matches throughout the course of a season. Just want to put that.
Let me tell him a story. So Andrew Johnson goes to wrestle, and his team, they're in a close one. Well, I'm not even sure who the opponent is. It is really irrelevant. And the referee stops the match before it starts and tells Andrew Johnson he has to cut his hair. He has dreadlocks. And he has dreadlocks, but he has a cover on his dreadlocks. But he tells him he has to cut his hair if he wants to wrestle. So the kid, in some articles,
you've probably seen the video.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. If you haven't, type in Andrew Johnson. Andrew Johnson. Type in Buno Regional High School. Type in wrestler cuts dreadlocks. It'll pop up. Trust me. The kid decides to let someone cut his hair, and it's not like they did it the way that you would cut it. They pull out classroom scissors and begin to cut his dreads off. And I mean, like, I was like, it broke my heart watching it, that you would tell a kid, and I don't know anybody that knows, a lot of people who grow their hair and have dreadlock, like, that's meaningful to them because of the time it takes to grow your hair. The kind of effort you have to put in if that's what you want to do. And I was talking to one of my friends, because this is our group chat segment, who was actually an all-state wrestler, one state in New Jersey, Kevin Malice, and he said, you actually weigh in before this where the ref is present. He is present there at the weigh-in. And nothing. Won't tell a kid that, hey, your hair's not appropriate. You know, this don't work. You don't tell a kid, hey, we need to get better headwear for this to work. None of that. Nothing said. Nothing said to the kid. And then on top of that, as you further research, the referee, Alan Maloney, was investigated a couple years prior for using the N-word towards, I believe, another referee. And then he's involved in this where he makes a kid cut his hair before.
It was just like, yeah, the referee lost the weekend and he's obviously an idiot. But to me, what was more sad is there had to be so many adults in there.
Forget adults, the coaches. The coaches.
That's what. I'm including them. Like, to let this happen. Like, this kid had to been wrestling all season, and obviously whatever cover up he was wearing was okay. So to get to the state championship game or match, you know he's going to wrestle. If there was an issue with his headwear, he should have had an entire week to do something about it. And beyond that, there shouldn't have been a problem with his headwear. Like, that's just insane. Like, you have to pull up a rule book and show me where it says a wrestler is not allowed to have dreadlocks. Like, that makes no sense. So very, very sad to see something like this for that kid to, like you just said, to have that video where I guess she's a trainer or whoever it is, but it's just scissoring away his hair with no plan, just cutting it all off. And I think there was an article and it was like he was the ultimate team player, and it's just like, it's not my idea of a team player, but he did go on to dominate and win the wrestling match and win his school the championship, and screw the school. I'm happy for the kid, though, that he was able to go out there and win, but that's pretty terrible.
I've been doing this for 11 years, and this is the first time I've ever seen anything like this. I don't know how to say it. Abigami athletic director and league president Steve Fort said.
Sad. Obviously, he'll never referee.
I just thought that was terrible.
Again,
and then, like, I don't know, for high school, like, even for the coach to, like, accept this, probably thinking about winning. And I don't want to throw the coach under the bus, but I'm just saying, like, you make
what
this
are we
kid,
doing here?
And then he wins, and I loved it. He wins, the ref grabs his hand, and he raises his hand. And raise my hand, please. Participate. Lets it take a hand, and he pulls his hand away from like, come on, man. Like, terrible. We just got to pay attention to this stuff. Like, even someone wrote the article and talked about how
he apologized after, but
I mean, we'll pay attention.
Where's the editors at? Like, everybody's just dropping the ball.
That's sad.
Fell asleep at the wheel.
But that's the thing. These things go on in 2018 because of social media, because of how everything works. You look at maybe 20, 25, 30 years ago, like, this would have happened down in, I think this is by the shore area in New Jersey. Not many people would have found out about this. Now, I mean, you had so many people. This is on TMZ. You had Chance the Rapper talking about this. You had celebrities. You had people in politics, like everyone talking about this. Athletes in all different sports, just talking about this. And hopefully this man, Alan Maloney, will be fired and
no longer, there's no way he'll
be allowed. It's actually being investigated for civil rights and discrimination. So we'll see how all of that works out. But best of luck to Andrew Johnson. Dude is an animal.
Keep dominating.
Soldier out there. Went out there, got it done. And I'm sure he did feel like he won for his team. And he did. But he shouldn't have had to.
Yeah, without a doubt. I know he was proud of a lot of classmates and teammates probably.
He got a standing ovation once he won.
Yeah, and all of that. So a moment he'll never forget, and he'll learn a lot from too as he goes throughout this world. But like you said, whatever Buddy's name is, I'm not even going to say whatever his name is. The referee who refereed that match, you lost the weekend, sucker.
Yeah, he definitely lost the weekend. Coaches, y'all lost the weekend too. And that goes for the team who lost.
Should have lost.
Should have lost.
Not the kids, though.
They all should have forfeited. They should have threw that whole thing right there.
Who won the weekend?
J-Matt won the weekend. Oh, man.
Do I get an award?
J-Matt won the weekend. Yes. You get diamonds, baby. Diamonds is a girl's best friend. Give this to your wife. Don't break my thing. All right. Throw it on a nice carpet. We got a nice red carpet.
Come on, man.
J-Mac, whatever week it was.
Talk about me.
Finishes 3 tackles, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, 1 PBU or 2 PBUs. It doesn't really matter.
I'm not a big stats guy.
Stats really didn't matter in this one, but he forces 2 turnovers that helped the Patriots seal a victory and wrap up the AFC East. And he is, for the first time in his career, a division champion. And for the first time in his career, he is headed to the playoffs. Remarkable moment in history for all McCourties before and after Jason. They have now something to look up to, something to be proud of. No one really cares that his brother has won Super Bowls and he won the division.
Moving right along.
Oh man, it was great. It was just exactly. But he did win the weekend. We got to give credit where credit is due. Shout out J-Mac, won the weekend.
Thank you, sir. More than an athlete.
Now brought to you by Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide, if you're looking for twins that can sing and hit that nice little jingle.
Yeah, I saw they had Tori Kelly on their commercials though.
Yeah, I'm not saying we're gonna go singing like Tori Kelly. Yeah. She's elite.
Yes.
Hey, Tori Kelly, awesome in sing. You did. I mean, Amina, you killed her.
Mina,
my bad.
Come on,
Mina.
Bro. Gino Atkins, shout out. More than an athlete of the week, named the Week 15 NFLPA Community MVP for personally providing tens of thousands of dollars in resources, financial assistance, and events for 50 families in need during his Atkins Week of Giving. Shout out Gino Atkins, dominating defensive tackle for the Cincinnati Bengals. And
2010 draft class.
Doing an awesome job off the field.
He was killing. People. I remember, I didn't know who he was.
Helping people in his community.
SEC, we went to the Senior Bowl. Sheesh. I wouldn't want to be in his way.
Yeah, no one cares about the 2010 draft class.
I'm just saying, we're still out here surviving, man.
As always, reminder, you can check us out on iTunes.
Mama, we made it.
And also on YouTube. All you have to do is search Double Coverage with the McCourty Twins and make sure you subscribe. And when you subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe. That'll tell a friend to subscribe. That'll tell another friend to subscribe.
And then they'll tell a girlfriend to subscribe. And she'll tell her girlfriends to subscribe.
I said friend. That included males and females.
I'm just saying.
I'm not discriminating towards anybody. Everybody.
Hey, the next time we see you, we'll see you. It'll be 2019, baby. Yeah, you didn't think about that.
Thank you to our partners at Boston Medical Center and Embrace Kids. We appreciate you.
And shout out Nationwide for jumping in the community.
Nationwide is on your side.
The guy that really kills that is my man. I think he's in Hamilton. Hey, I want to see Hamilton in the offseason. Hey,
see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll talk about Hamilton.
You're talking too much.
Okay.